Hey there, welcome back to Move Mountains Pilates and your 21-day Pilates challenge. My name is Jess, and if you've been working along through this challenge with me, please give this video a big like, subscribe if you haven't already, share this to your friends, get your friends involved with this challenge too if you're loving it, and leave me a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Anyways, today's workout is just 23 minutes of total body prop free. Now, it's not gonna mean it's easy. We're still working pretty hard today. I promised you yesterday that we're doing side planks today, and we're doing side planks today. Don't worry, you'll get through it. Just do the best you can. It's better to try than to not try at all. So we're gonna start on your hands and knees, and I will see you there. So on your hands and knees, let's find that perfect 4-point form where we have shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, fingers spread wide, you're pushing away from the mat. Then we're actually gonna start by mobilizing the spine through some cat-cows, rounding the back. Be sure you drop your head. And then lengthen, maybe find a slight extension. Exhale, tuck the tail, round the back, drop the head last. Inhale, stay. Exhale, unwind. Shoulder blades slide down. Tuck that tail, scoop through your belly. Can you feel your abs turn on even from this light motion here? Connecting to your breath. Strong exhale through the mouth to round. Inhale to stay. Exhale through the mouth to unwind. We'll just do one more. And then let's find neutral, pushing the floor away. And then let's go opposite arm and leg, reaching long. Inhale, lower, readjust your positioning. Exhale, reach. Remember, it's easier if you choose to reach your leg first, then add in the opposite arm. Harder if you do it all at once. Just tuning in and giving your body and brain a chance to settle into your stability. What does this motion feel like today? It's one we've done a few times throughout the challenge already, but I feel like every time I do it, it feels a little bit different. And it always takes some mental focus to find that perfect alignment. Just 4 more. Find the connection in your core. One more per side. And then we'll stay on hands and knees. You could do elbows and knees for this one instead. Then let's just reach the right leg long, hold it long, tap the toe down, exhale back up. Inhale down, exhale, reach up, staying on this side. Keeping that right hip down in line with your left. Recruiting those abdominals to keep your hips level and prevent the low back from arching. 5 more, heating up through that right glute. On your last one here, hold that leg high. Notice your alignment, one long line from your head to your foot. Then bend your elbows, lower yourself down, and then press back up. Teeter-totter push-ups. You're keeping that long line you've got going on from your head to your foot the whole time, and you're letting your foot go up higher as you tip your head down, just like a teeter-totter. Elbows might stay narrow next to you. They could go out on a bit of a diagonal, whatever feels best for you. And you might be bringing shoulders right over top of your hands as you go down, or harder is leading forwards beyond your hands. Whatever works for you. Just watch that the low back doesn't try to arch as you get down there. Ribs stay connected in. We have 4 more. Try to press equally between both arms. Keep that leg high behind you. It's a push-up, but you get to use your glutes here too. One more time. And then take a shell stretch. That heated up quick, didn't it? We're only a couple minutes in, but already building some really awesome heat. Next, we'll do the second side. So again, find your good 4-point alignment. Spread those fingers for extra wrist support. And send your left leg long, lift and lower. You have the chance to go down onto your elbows here. As soon as we do the teeter-totter push-ups, you can't really do that from your elbows. So maybe you take the opportunity to come off of your wrists here for a second. And if this doesn't work for you, you could always do it standing, maybe at the wall. For your teeter-totters, just tipping forwards and back at the wall. That way you don't have to worry about your wrist. Still going with just the leg lift. Let's go 3 more. And then let's lift and hold. Teeter-totter push-up, round 2. Maybe shoulders right over wrists. Maybe you lean beyond those wrists. Kind of a chaturanga push-up like in yoga, that sort of style. We've got 5 more. You've got this. At least you're not doing regular push-ups. Keep that leg high. 3, 2, 1 more time. And take your shell stretch. Awesome work. We'll take a break from weight bearing on the arms and we'll just lie down flat on the belly. Let's do arms reaching straight ahead, shoulder width, heads hovered a few inches off the floor, tails tucked, and legs are wide. Opposite arm and leg. You're just hovering up, fighting to keep shoulders level. Opening up those shoulders in that overhead range. And heating up the glutes some more. This might feel a lot harder than usual just because we just did all the glute work with your teeter-totters. So notice what that feels like. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then let's send arms stuck out straight to the sides. You're still hovered off the floor. Hover one arm and then the other. You could grab weights into this if you want. Today I'm just gonna go propless. That sounds kind of dirty, doesn't it? Propless. Almost sounds like topless, but we're not going there. This is what happens when I'm alone in my room filming. I just say whatever's on my mind and you guys get whatever comes out. Hopefully your mid-upper back's heating up by now. We'll just do 2 more, 1 more per side. And then let's hover both arms and then lower and hover. Feel the shoulder blades glide together to lift those arms. Feel how your core cinches up away from the floor a little bit with every hover. We only have 2 more. And then we'll hold those arms hovered. Pull the arms by your waist, lift up a little higher, and then open the arms wide. You can rest down for a quick sec. And then again, reach yourself open and reach out to the sides. As you reach fingers towards your toes, it pulls you open a little bit higher, gliding shoulder blades in and down your back. Finding that slight upper spine extension, but being mindful of your neck. Remember that neck principle, keeping your neck in line with the rest of you. The back of your neck stays wrinkle-free. You do get to look forwards a little bit as you come up higher, but you're not coming up super high, so you're also not looking forwards a ton. Let's go for another 3, 2. Last one, you're gonna hold your arms by your sides and pulse, pumping your arms up and down. I have my palms facing the ground today. Whatever feels good for you. Check in with your neck. I just noticed I was stuck out. And just breathe as you go, keeping the tail tucked. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press yourself back. Take your shell stretch. Maybe swaying side to side. Couple shoulder rolls, maybe shake out the wrists. And then we're going back into some weight bearing, this time into a plank. We're gonna start by just holding a basic plank. You can do this from hands or elbows. If you'd rather hold a modified plank from your knees, by all means. Otherwise, it's gonna be a full plank. Not holding for a super long time, but holding it nonetheless. Spread the fingers, set the shoulders, step out. Tune in. What little adjustments could you do to make sure you're in a perfect long line? Can you ground down with your energy, reaching into the floor a bit more, pressing up away from the floor? Make sure your legs are really strong. Maybe you squeeze the glutes a little. And then of course, your waist is tight like you're wearing a corset. Let's hold for another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can take a break. And then we're heading into alternating side planks. Remember yesterday how we ran out of time for side planks and I told you I would do them today? I am doing them today. So feet are outer hip width. This works best from your hands, but if you want to do it from your elbows, just bring your knuckles together so they're touching and it will work still. Find your plank, feet wide, and then pivot onto the sides of your feet, lift your top arm up, and you'll alternate sides. Pivot, reaching up. You want your heels to touch the floor. You're going right onto the sides of your feet there. Now, if you need a modification, you can go from your knees and then just pivot to the side of one knee and then to the other side, okay? Feel free to do that, otherwise full plank. And you are very much so thinking about Ross from Friends here with his pivot scene. Pivot, pivot. Just a few more. I really want to make sure you pivot your feet. You don't want to stay on your toes. It doesn't work well there. You won't feel sturdy in your plank. So make sure you go right onto the sides and you pivot. Last one on each side. Then you're welcome to take a break or pause on your first side in your side plank. Little dips, hips drop an inch and lift. Drop and lift. You could go onto your elbow. You could have bottom knee down. Whatever works for you. Whatever you want to do with top arm. Could even wrap around the side of your head for some neck support. Or maybe you look down at the bottom hand, that might feel nicer on your neck. We have 3, 2, last one. Can you hold? Thread the needle, exhale, twist, inhale, open. You're more than welcome to take breaks, but I'm not gonna give you a lot of them in case you don't want them. Hips stay high here. Maybe they lift up a little higher as you thread. Let's just finish up with another 5. I almost said 3, but then I thought, you know what? We should work hard. Now it's 3. 2. 1 more. No more on that side. Give yourself a second. Shake it all out. Great work there. Even if you struggled and had to take breaks, side planks are really tough. So it's okay wherever you're at, you did them and you did the best you could. And now we have to do the best we can on our second side. Let's flip over. Okay, we can do this. We just did it on the first side after all. We know we can do it here. Make all of your little adjustments, and then when you're ready, it's just your hip dip. It doesn't have to be big, and you want your bottom shoulder to glide smoothly. You don't want to feel like it's shrugging to your ear, but instead just a little glide. 4 more. Using that bottom oblique to pick you up each time. And 1, and then hold, thread the needle, exhale under, inhale, open up. Maybe lifting that waist higher away from the floor as you thread. You've got this, you're stronger than you even know. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and last 1, and lower down. No more side planks. That's the best thing you'll hear all day. No more side planks. All right. Now, let's just go up tall kneeling. Squeeze your glutes, connect through your core, and start by just reaching your arms forwards and up, and then forwards and back down. And notice how even with no props at all, your body might want to sway back and forth. Find your stability. We'll do 1 more. And then as we lower the arms just to shoulder height, I would like you to hinge from your knees a little bit and lean back, and then come up and open. Your goal is to keep your long line you've got established from your knees to your head. Watch that as you lean back, that you're not taking your bum back, and you're also not arching. Front of your core is on, thinking imprint a little, glutes are squeezing, core is tight, and then it's gonna be your thighs that burn as you hinge. It might feel like a very small range, that's normal. It doesn't have to be big. Just to the point where you can hold that stable long line. Let's go for 4. 3, 2, 1 more. Awesome work. And then let's just take a seat. You can take your legs out in front of you. Knees are bent, feet are a comfortable distance away, and we'll go into some half rollbacks. Exhale, scoop back. Inhale, hold steady. Let's lift the arms. Exhale, fold over your legs. Find that nice little stretch, then stack up. Roll it back. Super strong and stable in your core when the arms lift. Then you fold. We'll do that twice more. Some back mobility and some ab work. Now on this one, let's hold, and let's just lift opposite arm and leg. Exhale, pull that knee towards your chest, float the arm up. Inhale, lower. Strong and stable in your abs, holding that scoop. And using your other arm to reach forwards to help you stay stable in this scoop. Both arms are working, even though one arm is challenging the abs more as it lifts. 4 more. 3, 2, finish evenly if you can, and then sit up to release. And then let's try obliques roll back. So same setup, arms reach, but as you roll back, sweep one arm to the side, twist to look at it, and then sit up tall, change sides. Exhale, sweep back, inhale, tall. Trying to roll through the middle of your pelvis as you twist from the middle of your waist. Watch that you're not rocking from hip to hip, but instead just straight forwards and back on your hips. And we need that sense of opposition here as well. Reach your front arm forwards quite a lot as you spread the other arm away from it. Use that reaching forwards feeling to help you twist deeper. It might actually help you to roll through the center of your pelvis better, to avoid that weight shift by reaching your front arm forwards more. We only have 4. And yeah, hip flexors might work here too. That's quite normal. It's not a bad thing to work the hip flexors. Probably means they need to be worked. Finish your last. And then release. Now, let's try a couple of roll downs with the knees bent today. Grab the back of your legs, tuck your tail and slowly roll down. Try to get the low back touching first, then your upper back, then the head. Then nod your chin, reach for the back of those thighs, scoop your belly into the floor, and sit up tall. And we'll do that twice more. Later this week, I think we'll work more on your roll-up motions. So starting with this nice prep, and then we'll build up and make it harder later on this week. Now this time, stay on your back. Put your feet close to your bum, sitting bone distance. We'll set up for some bridges. Arms are by your sides. Tuck your tail and roll your way up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, roll back down. We'll do a few more like that, just articulating your spine up and down, bone by bone. Enjoying that feeling of opening up through the front of your hips at the top. Being sure that you're not going so high that you're arching your low back. Keep the ribs drawn down a little lower than the height of your hips. Smushing the low back down first, then it peels off. Find that long line at the top. Then keep the tail tucked for as long as possible as you melt back down into the mat. And we'll do 2 more. Let's hold this last one up. And let's pulse. Up an inch, down an inch. Opening up through the front of those hips a little bit more. This should feel really nice if your hip flexors were getting tense with that roll back motion. Or if you were burning your thighs quite a lot with our hinges. This will help to open all of that up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then roll back down. Hug your knees. Maybe rock side to side. Maybe grab the back of your legs and take a nice little stretch there. And then let's just flip over back to our knees. And we'll go into a hip flexor stretch. Let's step the right foot forwards quite a bit, bend into it and lunge forwards. You could do this standing, same idea, just a standing lunge stretch. The key, whatever position you choose, is to tuck the tail. Squeeze that back glute. Stay as upright as possible as you open the hips. One more big breath. And then switch sides. Open forwards. And notice how your hip flexors feel, your thighs, your body in general. Tomorrow we have another stretchy workout. We're gonna do some strengthening and stretching, so a bit of a combo, but definitely a good focus on hip flexors and quads. So make sure you show up for tomorrow for that. Your body will appreciate it and function better in your upcoming workouts because you took the extra time to stretch and release your muscles. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that total body workout. I hope you felt some good burn. Those were not easy things that you did, but you got them done regardless. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.